yo, I said it before. I had high hopes for this joint, yo. And in comparison to the old one, the fact that this is following the book and not just a recreation of the old miniseries, I knew there was going to be different things they could do with this. And the shit that they did with this shit, yo, yeah. That shit was on point, son. That shit was on point, son. That shit was effective as fuck. Just off the fact that before you even see the title of the fucking movie, niggas getting fucked up. Now, you see Georgie, and I mean, you know what's gonna happen, but you think, all right, nigga gonna get pulled in the sewer, and then may cut to the title. Nah. Pennywise said, fuck all that shit. We showing all this shit. Nigga pretty much had the Rough Rider chain on and shit, and like this nigga straight. Where my dogs at? For real. Where my dogs at? Like the fucking teeth came out slow, just so you could see that shit.
You see the whole mouth.
Each individual tooth. He bit the shit out of it. Like he bit his arm off.
And it showed young boy in the middle of the ground
and he was just there bleeding out. No arm. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, niggas was in disbelief just watching shit like, yo, for real? For real? Whoa. And that's not it. That's not it. After that, then he fucking dragged him in the fucking sewer, yo.
What the fuck?
He dragged him in the sewer, and that's when the title showed up.
Wow.
And it's the way the title showed up. Like, it showed up in the sewer, the shit just fucking zoom in, you see the fucking title, It, and then the fucking music is playing, and then after it passed the title, that's when the music disappeared. Like, that shit was wild, yo.
You see that?
That shit was fucking crazy. Yeah, I saw the fucking movie. This shit was crazy, man.
Wow,
the shit they fucking did, like, for real.
Even before they started putting pictures into that, yo, the music alone.
Yo.
There's previews and
yeah.
music started running. I said, hold up. Oh, wait, I'm not ready.
Yo, it's like
there was no prep.
It's so many points in time in that movie where they scared the fuck out of you and like wait a minute, just chill, stop.
Just like you said, the whole time you're sitting there like, yo, I'm not ready.
I was not prepared.
It was so fucking creepy, man. It was so fucking creepy. Pennywise was creepy as fuck.
Big ass forehead.
For real. And them glowing eyes is like, the nigga was just batshit crazy. Drooling while he's talking like,
ass forehead.
Yeah, just playing with his food the whole fucking movie. That nigga wild, yo.
He was ignorant, very rude, no respect. He toyed with his food, like you said.
Yo, they made a good movie, man. And compared to the original, like honestly, I like this better. I like this better. Like some may not, and I understand, but I like this joint better, yo. The choices they made, and the fact that it was so fucking raw and gritty.
Yeah,
it was brutal.
It was, man.
It was absolutely filthy.
They didn't hold shit back.
No, they did not.
Just the fact that they fucked you up at the beginning of the movie just to set the tone to show you how real this shit gonna be. Like, look, we gonna fuck this little kid up. So, you ready for this shit? Boom, fuck him up. Pennywise was like, now, okay, you really want me to do this? Okay. He probably wasn't even on board. Like, all right, well, if I gotta do it.
You gonna learn today. You gonna learn today.
Like, this is the type of movie. Like, I hate people who don't like to go to the movies to see the film for what it is. This is one of those movies that if you want the complete film, you go to the movies because it had certain dark-ass scenes and corners where you need those speakers to scare the shit out of you.
The whole fucking movie was dark, yo. From the subject content, with the shit the kids was dealing with.
Yeah.
Like, the fucked up shit with the parents and all that shit. Like,
oh my gosh, everybody's parents was on some crazy.
Everybody.
I swear, like every adult in this film was
on
fucked
some
up.
Crazy shit, man.
Every adult was fucked up, yo. Like something was wrong with them, yo. Like it made you feel bad for the kids, and then they see in Pennywise seeing fucked situations, and only they can see it. The adults can't see it because Pennywise sitting there fucking with them, and they seeing some wild shit.
And that's what makes you go crazy because it's not like one of those regular situations where the kid can run to the father or mom and say, I need help.
Right.
They can't see the shit.
No, they can't.
And this nigga Pennywise, he you know what I mean, he attack your fears. So whatever you scared of, that's what you're gonna see.
And then attack
you up. Boom, right in front of your face, that shit. So it's like, what the fuck do you even do? In that situation, what do you do?
Just sit there and die.
Like I don't know. Like,
does anybody else see the balloon?
If that should happen to me, I'll probably just be dead, yo.
Does anybody see the balloon?
Because with me, like the nigga know spiders. So I mean, boom, spiders. And I'm dead right there. Like, all right, well, there it is. Now I'm dead. I'm not gonna sit there and deal with the shit. I'm just gonna die right there. Either I'm gonna pass, have a heart attack, or you know what I mean, something. I'm gonna die.
Especially with how gross that scene was with the shorty Beverly.
Oh,
she was in the
with
bathroom.
the fucking blood.
It was like, yo, I'm expecting something to like just pop up and scare her.
Nope.
No. They grip her up, pull her closer to that joint,
and make her understand what's going on,
and spray her with blood.
Spray her in the whole
in her
bathroom,
mouth and everything.
Blood.
Well, this is the crazy part. So she's leaning over the sink. She hears the voices.
She go back.
They
tape
sitting
measure.
fucking with
She
her.
is the tape measure.
And she want to go sit there and play.
And puts it all the way down.
Like she's trying to measure death. Like at this point,
exactly. You measuring your own life.
So
Yeah.
the whole tape measure go down. She's like, all right, well, I guess it's nothing. Pull it up, then see the blood, and then all bets are
It was
off.
a wrap after that.
All bets
Question:
are
what
off.
did she at first? What did she pull up? What was on the end of it? Was that
It
hair?
was
like
hair.
hair.
Oh,
Hair. It was
Like normal stuff you'll find in the drain.
I think first it was blood, then it was hair.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I mean, then shit escalated.
And that joint wrapped around her and said, "Yeah, come here."
But yo, this shit was, and it's a lot more adult than I thought it would be. Like the dialogue the kids had, like it was some straight raw
Yo, it
shit.
was
They
raw
was
as
like,
hell.
well, fuck this, fuck that. Your mom's a whore. Your mom's a slut. She
Young
got
boy.
crabs.
Young boy
had
from
no
Stranger
respect for
Things.
nobody mom.
Just
What was his
straight.
name? The dude from Stranger
My
Things.
dick bigger than yours. It's straight. You know what I mean? Just raw, just
That's what I'm
hardcore shit like that. That's what they were doing.
Do it to fuck your mom. Okay.
Yeah.
What? How
like-
old are you again?
They asked him about birth control. He said, "Yeah, this is for your sister when I needed
For
it."
your
Yeah.
sister, your sister. I'm like, yo, it's just raw as shit.
Straight up.
So I mean, like they was hardcore as shit, and Pennywise was fucking with him the whole time. They was seeing crazy shit, and meanwhile the fucking bullies is fucking with him. So like they got all kinds of fucked up situations to deal with. So they got to deal with all of that, and then when they finally talk and about their visions about Pennywise, then that's when they all realize, all right,
This
well,
shit is here.
yeah, we're the only ones that see this shit because I mean, fucked up shit happened, and then the chick, brings them over so they make sure they can see the blood, make sure she's not fucking crazy. They see
see that
it,
shit.
they help her, clean
They
it.
realize it's something they all going through together.
Yeah.
Whenever Pennywise, let me tell you something about this nigga. Whenever he appeared, he made sure he brought the creepiest moments with him.
Yes, he did.
Before he actually exposes himself,
He brought their deepest fears out and then be like, "Yeah, it was me."
booga booga booga.
and,
Got you.
and he's not just there to kill right off the bat. Like he wants to torture you. He wants to play around with you.
Because he feeds off of fear.
Yeah, so he's just sitting there fucking with you, and then when he's finally done, and then that's when he's coming in for the kill.
So
So-
he's slow cooking you, bitch.
Yeah, I mean pretty much, and the shit is fucking wild because
Pressure cooking.
that's what he does, and that's how Pennywise is.
Does anybody
Like,
else here see the balloons?
That's what the fuck he does, like all day. Pennywise is the nigga that fucking, tortures
Excuse me, do you see the balloons?
He shows up. He's here to
Fucks things
eat
up.
kids. All kinds of wild shit. He's an interdimensional being, old as shit, strong as shit. He's just fucking batshit crazy, yo. And the one thing I like about this movie is there's so much happening in the background. Like
my
when
gosh.
the kid's at the library and he's looking through the books because he's trying to find out what happened because he's doing the research on what happened to the town and how fucked up it was. You know what I mean? And then when he see the shit, he's looking through the book. In the background, the librarian is just sitting there staring at him with this evil look, like smiling
I can't
and
believe
shit
I
like
missed
that.
that.
I'm looking like, yo, what the fuck? Like I couldn't even pay attention to him because I'm looking in the background. It was blurry, but you could see the face. I'm like, man,
How
there's
about-
so much shit happening in the background.
Speaking of shit in the background, remember when one of the kids, he was Jewish, right? And he was studying. So remember when he was studying in the picture in the background, dropped the pole out of the painting? Mm-hmm. And he turns around and Pennywise is just on some, I'm gonna fuck you up beside this. I'm just like, whoa, this clown is really fucking crazy.
Yo, out of pocket. But I had to give the whole entire movie props. Not on just the scares alone, the storyline they had to build everything up. Like give a shout out to Stephen King.
Yeah. He's a crazy motherfucker, yo.
Yeah,
he's
you
a
had
wild
to be crazy
dude.
to come up with that type of stuff.
He's a
and
wild
them type
dude.
of backgrounds for each character, because every character was developed to a whole different level.
He's
Yeah.
a wild
only,
dude.
Only thing I really wanted to see more of was the boy with the big old glasses, bifocals.
Oh,
Need to
the funny dude?
Yeah, he needed to get fucked around with a little bit more because he was talking too hype.
But he got it to the max.
Yeah.
His biggest fear was
Clowns.
clowns.
Was clowns. So
And that's
Pennywise
the
said,
crazy
all right,
thing.
so we're gonna get you in a room with 1,000,000 clowns. Boom, door locked. Deal with it. He just hopped out the shit like surprise, motherfucker.
They had Pennywise in there too.
Yeah,
Yup.
the old school
The
Pennywise.
original.
Yeah.
He's posted it right on the left.
Yo.
Oh, did y'all see the little thing? Because me and Joe talked about when we saw there was a movie theater that said Nightmare on Elm Street.
Part 5, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that's like,
No, was that an Easter egg for upcoming shit?
hey,
What do you think?
we working on something.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You know why? Because that's when Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5 came out.
That is when it came out.
True,
1999.
But to show it,
right.
like I think
that
it might
angle.
be, it might be.
It might be a little teaser.
It gave it that camera angle of importance. Like, I want y'all to see
Yeah. It was kind of a focus on that.
But if it
But-
ain't Robert Englund, I don't want to see it.
Oh, yeah.
I respect it.
But yeah,
it was scary as shit though, man.
It was.
Yo,
it was
man.
a different type of scary.
It was.
Than Tim Curry's version.
Because like that, I keep talking about, but that scene in the garage when they got the projector on and they're looking, and then it just started moving by itself, and then it turned into a fucking movie and shit. That was freaky enough, you know what I mean? And then like they like turned the fuck off, knocked off the shit, and then it just freezes on his face. It just keep blinking and blinking and disappears. You're like, oh, okay.
He pops out the.
Then no, the nigga's there. Like 8 times the size, just running after him. Like, yo, it scared everybody in the fucking theater because you didn't expect that shit. Like, yo, what the fuck? Because you didn't expect that.
And seeing his face, like your whole argument before the movie was, you weren't sure if you could replace Tim Curry in your mind.
Right.
But you're okay with it now, right?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I had to totally erase the miniseries and try to focus more on like what the book was.
Right.
But only thing I could have said was like, it's all about the eyes. Tim Curry captured. He got you because of the eyes, man. That's why he was scary.
True.
He was only scary in this one when they, added the effect to the eyes and stuff.
Yeah.
But on a regular note, just chilling, he just looking like real goofy. But
Like a regular circus act.
But he was scary. Them jump scares were effective.
Oh,
like to me, like even without that, because like just how he would talk and the things he would say, like his mannerisms, to me that was just creepy because he was off. Like he just act. Like there was something off about him. Like he was just batshit crazy.
Joker.
And just like making jokes and like, wait, what the fuck is he doing? Like he just throw you off, and then he go from a joke to teeth coming out to chasing like, yo, what the fuck?
but that's why. Now this is what really messed me up. The fact of the matter is, when these little kids were seeing these events happen right in front of them, you're thinking, oh, this is a nightmare. No, this is reality. You're about to get fucked up. This monster that you see can grip you up and kill you.
Yeah.
Like when he went downstairs to what did he go downstairs to go do? I forgot what he went downstairs to go do. But the basement was flooded. No, not the first.
Oh, you talking about his older brother?
His older brother.
When he was looking at Georgie.
So the basement was flooded. Georgie's in the corner.
Georgie run around.
Yeah.
Georgie's in the corner having a whole conversation with him. Next thing you know, shit goes sideways real quick.
Yeah.
And that scared me because
Yo, Float too.
Yo, Float too.
I don't know about having a
Float too. Yo, Float too.
I don't know about having a conversation with him. He wasn't having no conversation with him.
Yo,
Like he was in Georgie's room, and then he saw Georgie run, and he thought he was back because he didn't know, because that's before he knew about Pennywise and shit. And you know what I mean.
That was his first time seeing that little vision.
So
that little fear go off.
You see nigga in the little raincoat, he think that's him, so he's in the basement, and he's like, yo, what's going on? Then Georgie come in with the whole demonic shit. It's like, yeah, motherfucker, it's game time. That's your ass. I mean, just saying the crazy shit, and then what's wild is like, you see Pennywise pop out the water saying he's mouthing it because Georgie's like a fucking puppet and shit. So he's just saying the shit, and then Georgie just fucking melt to whatever, and then Pennywise come out and do the shadow boxing thing. Like it's that shit was fucking wild, yo. Like he was batshit crazy. Like they delivered on so many fronts in this one. It was legit creepy, yo.
There was the romance was in there.
Yeah.
There was definitely like, I felt bad for the chubby boy, man.
I mean. I did and I didn't, because I knew
it wasn't gonna work for him.
Yeah,
but he had the poem going. He was like, I'm on my smooth mode.
Yeah, he was smooth.
Took that John. She took it back. She was like, oh, she gonna sit there and talk to the main boy who got a stutter. Number one,
exactly.
And she gonna be like, January Embers.
He was like, what?
What? I don't know poetry.
Yeah.
Yo,
I mean, but you know what I mean. The little chubby kid still got his kiss at the end, and that brought her back. So he got his moment to shine.
He's still in window.
I mean, but you know what I mean. He got that to mark off the bucket list. So like, at least I did that. I mean, then you can move on to bigger and better things. He can brag about the shit to the next shit. Like, I brought her back from the dead. So you know what I can do.
Was anybody else pissed off about that damn bully? The over-the-top bully?
Yo, he was extra all day.
He was super over the top.
Henry Bowers?
Yeah, extra the whole time.
He was super over the top. But see, the thing is, like, that's because of his father, though.
True.
His father was batshit crazy, too.
Yes, he was.
So they was both crazy. So, I mean, and what's crazy is, like, after that, you got to actually see why he was the way he was.
And that's what I was saying, the story developed.
Yeah. So, and you got to see, like, all the adults was legit crazy.
Every single one of them.
So you got to see that, and then Pennywise over there manipulate. You see the fucking children show on the TV, like, yeah, kill him, slice his throat, all singing in unison.
Kill him.
Kill him. Had the little subtitles and the ball bouncing. Kill him.
This nigga had control over people in the television.
Pennywise fucking delivered the knife to him in the fucking mailbox
with
like,
the little red balloon.
Yeah, like okay, cool, straight boom, and that was graphic as shit. Him stabbing him in the throat. Yeah. Usually it would just be boop. This one is all this shit just leaking out,
drip.
leaking. I'm like, damn, okay. Like, and I'm not gonna get into every single thing about the movie, but like,
right. There's a lot.
There's a lot. They did so much right, yo. They delivered, and I loved it, yo. I loved it. It was legit scary. The story was great, and to me, it was better than the old miniseries. And they let you know that it's gonna be a chapter 2. So they let you know it's gonna be a part 2. So now we got more to look forward to. Hopefully, it's more entertaining than part 2 of the old one was. But we'll see. So with that said, if you had to rate this out of 5 bandanas, what would you give this?
With a chain and a do-rag.
I'm gonna give it a 5, yo. It gets 5 bandanas easy. What about you, Ace?
I would say 4.5.
4.5.
My
Okay.
only reason for that is only because there were certain parts where I was like, it could have been scarier.
Right.
But I found it more funny, which is like a +2. Cause I would like to laugh at the same time as being scared.
Yeah, because it wasn't like cheesy scary. I mean, cheesy comedy. It was legit good jokes to me.
Yeah, so it was definitely a 4.5 to me. But yeah, I'm hoping the next one's gonna be like a dead set. Straight up.
Yeah, definitely. What about you, Trapson?
I gave it a 4.5, same as well.
Okay.
Like I said, he was scarier when he tried to be scary. He wasn't that scary when he wasn't really scary when he wasn't supposed to be scary.
Right.
But I mean, I guess that makes sense. But it's something about that makeup, man. It kind of threw me away.
Really?
Bit. And the CGI, that's what I want to talk about. The CGI I really didn't like a lot.
Okay.
Towards the end, I was like,
okay.
Yeah, I did notice it.
Okay.
I was like, y'all could, if they had to use practical effects, it would have looked way more like
quiet.
Okay, I know. You give it a 5. Calm down.
Yeah.
So yeah, the CGI you did notice at the end. Like me, like it didn't really take me out of the movie because I mean I know there's certain things you gotta do, and they probably spend a good amount of their budget on.
It was working so good.
Everything.
It was.
Like, don't give me that cheap CGI shit.
Yeah, they had to throw it in there a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely noticed it. You noticed it, like when Pennywise was doing certain things. But to me, like what the reason why I didn't mind that is because everything that was happening in that scene. Like you got a lot of shit happening, and then CGI on that. So I'm like, all right, well maybe
He just wasn't scary no more at that point to me. Like,
you think so?
That's what it was to me too.
When all that CGI started
well,
happening,
yeah,
it got less scary.
But I think it was so many scares during the movie that at the end you kind of desensitized anyway.
Like you were like, it's funny now.
Yeah, so like what he's here for, what he's here to do, and plus at the end of the movie, the kids gangster shit anyway, so they don't give a fuck.
I think that was another thing too. When the kids started like not being as scared, that's when I stopped being scared too.
Yeah.
You know
I mean, which is kind of a good thing because now they you share their emotions.
Exactly.
And that shit pretty much turned to Mike Tyson punch out at the end because they got gangster and they just started mollywopping.
They really did started biting.
They had tag team combos and everything. I thought it was Marvel vs. Capcom. Like they whooped his ass.
That's what it turned into. Royal Rumble.
They whooped his ass, yo.
Can't wait for that Justice League though.
Hold on, before we go, what about the first kid that got stretched in the sewer? From
the bully?
Gang?
The bully?
He didn't have no chance.
No, he really didn't. He didn't.
But had no chance.
But you wanted him to die anyway because he was an asshole.
He was an asshole with fire, and that's what happens when you.
Yeah, like you trying to use the blowtorch on niggas? Like you trying to blowtorch niggas? Really?
Like seriously?
And he caught it.
He caught it.
Oh yeah.
Him and Georgie had the worst because they got killed on sight.
Yeah.
That's what it was. There was no playing around.
It was just straight. Boom, then you're done. He couldn't even escape because he closed off the entrance, so it's straight great now. Now all you can do is look at the motherfucker.
Which is what made that shit extra creepy.
Yeah, so he was done. So he had no chance, but he deserved it. So I was like, fuck it. If he dies, he dies.
Straight up.
So fuck him.
Straight up.
But yeah, the movie delivered. I loved it, and I can't wait for the second part, yo, because that shit was crazy.
And shout out to the little black young boy.
Little
Muhammad Ali.
Little Muhammad Ali.
He gave him a nice rock to the face, yo. He gave that boy a nice rock.
They had some good actors, yo, because the adults were legit creepy. The kids were legit scared, and
the one kid, Stanley, bro, the little Jewish boy.
Yeah,
I wasn't a fan of his acting. Yo.
You weren't?
I wasn't. I was seeing certain stuff, and he was kind of
the one that had the ace bandage over his head at the end.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wasn't a fan of him, yo.
Okay.
He was
all
like.
Right.
He threw me off just a tad.
You know what? The guy that played Stanley in the original series had the same type of personality. I think his personality is supposed to be real bland like that.
Oh, okay.
Like it's more like
All right. I just didn't like it. I don't. Maybe it's just I don't like his character.
Yeah.
Either way, like he threw me off.
Right.
But overall, it was great.
Yeah, I mean, that's not enough to take me out of the movie. Like, I loved it. I had a good time. I had some legit scares. They did a great job, yo. They did a great job. They killed
The
it.
party was like, we're going to burn your hair like Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
Looking at me.
smooth.
Yeah.
They looking at me and they're like...
They must have known that you was coming to the theater. So like, all right, we're going to put that in there for
They
him.
wrote that for his ass.
Trapson, like, I hope Trapson comes to see this.
Shout out to Warner Brother, because you probably knew Trapson was going to see it.
You know what? At the end of the day, before we close out, I love when people make movies without following the basic rules.
Right.
Georgie having his arm bit off and then them showing him bleed out, that was
Scary
against
as shit.
all rules.
That was against rules. You don't mess with kids, but guess what?
They mess with kids.
They said,
They did.
fuck the rule
And
book.
they did a
We doing
great
whatever the
job
fuck
with
we
it.
want.
You know what? That you seen that movie Clown that came out a couple years ago?
Never saw it.
No, I didn't see it.
It was,
We
didn't see it
we didn't
either.
see it either.
What about it?
but that they was killing kids in there too.
Oh, they was?
Young bulls getting killed in there. It's the whole movie, but the bull killing clown. That's another one y'all probably got to review sometime.
The first movie I ever saw, cause like for the longest it was like in the rule, but you don't kill kids.
Yeah.
The first movie I ever saw that killed the kids was Mimic. You ever seen Mimic?
Yeah.
With the
That-
bugs?
Yeah, that's the first movie I ever saw where they killed a kid. And after that, then it was slow to a transition. But now, you know what I mean?
They showing that.
Yeah, they showing it. They
That was scary.
they said fuck
Yeah.
it.
That was wild, yo. I was so unprepared for that.
I'm so used to Tim Curry just flow too. I'm thinking it's gonna black it out on that. They said no.
They said no, nope. We're gonna change it up.
We gonna show that was scary. Oh,
They said,
man.
give me the playbook, throw it in the fire. This is
Let
what
me
we're gonna
rewrite
do.
this joint real quick.
And then at the end when Michael Jackson came up and with the white
Yo, that was wild, bro.
When he was in the sewer.
Yeah,
he was saying, "Yo, glow too?"
He moonwalking backhand. He said,
Yo, glow too.
I mean that was in the book though, so that's how it was supposed to go.
The clown. Yeah, I saw him too.
That's the young boy.
Oh shit, motherfucker!
What happens?
That's the young boy from Stranger Things.
Yeah.
What of us? Are you just gonna pretend it isn't happening like everyone else?